Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. I hope everybody's doing well. I'd like to see the camera. Okay, looks good. And let's see. Spawn versus Perky. We are in Cincinnati. Redlegs. Home to the Redlegs. 1959. Braves replay. They are 6-3. This is game 10. They are up right now, 3-1. No, 3-0. We're in the top of the second, and both pitchers are C, by the way. So we're going to see. We're going to keep a close eye on both pitchers and get ready to pull them at a moment's notice. It's going to be Joe Adcock, Morgan, and Crandall leading off the top of the third inning. It's Brutton, Matthews, Aaron, Covington, Adcock, Morgan, Crandall, Logan, Spahn for the Braves. For the Redlegs, it's Temple, Pinson, Robinson, Thomas, Ennis, Bell, McMillan, Doderer, and Perky. All right, let's do this. Let's roll some dice, see what happens. And on your screen, of course, you're seeing my companion, my partner in crime, the PC replay game that keeps my stats for me, and I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So I rolled a 12 for Adcock, and that's a 1-2 base on balls where we rolled an 8, so that's a fly out to center field. So you just hit the 8 on the screen, and that's 1 down. This is my lunch hour, so my lunch today I'm doing something, so I only have half hour. Here's Morgan now, lefty who fouled out to the third baseman in his first at bat in the first inning. And it's a 16, which will be a swing and a miss, and he goes down on strikes, chase the curveball, the Perky curveball. And a couple of runs today on an Eddie Matthews home run in the first inning, and then another run came in on a Logan single, stolen base, ground ball, and then a single by Burton, who picked up an RBI. So no runs. One run. One run on. Okay, there you go. So it is 3-1. That's what I thought. 3-1. Scoring for the Redlegs, it was Ennis with a single, and then it was a double, put runners on second and third by McMillan, and then Doderer hit a single to drive in 1 run. So it's 1 run in that inning on 3 hits, and here comes Del Crandall. Del Crandall on the season replay is batting .313, so he's doing well. And that's a 33, and that is lined to center field for a base hit. So he's on with a single. And here comes Logan. Logan today singled and stole a base and scored a run. Johnny Logan, right-handed hitter. He's batting .257. Here's a pitch from Perky, and that's a 55. That's going to be ripped to left. Frozen rope to left, and runner will hold unless he's F, and Crandall is not F. So he will stop at second base, but hit hard into left field. He jumped all over that fastball, that Perky fastball. And here comes the pitcher, Warren Spahn. Spahn is a .231 hitter with 2 home runs and a double. So here's the pitch. Better proceed with caution. That's a swing and a miss, and he goes down on strikes to end the inning. So no runs on 2 hits. So let's do the singles. It was a Crandall single, and then a Logan single. Just hit the S there. And then it was a strikeout. Spahn, you see he's up. He's a lefty, but he strikes out, and that ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. It's going to be Pinson, Veda Pinson, against Warren Spahn. Spahn has a C stuff, and that's a pitch. It's a 13. That'll be an out. The roll says it's a 9. That's a fly ball. Right field. Over is Aaron. He settles under it and makes the catch. So that's a 9. All you got to go is here and click on 9, and down here it'll tell you fly out 9. Here's Frank Robinson, the powerful Frank Robinson, Mr. Robinson to you. And he swings through a curve, and he heads back to the bench with a strikeout. So they strike out the dangerous Robinson, and 2 outs. Now here comes Frank Thomas. With a 26 versus a lefty, it's a single. Spahn is a lefty. There's a little bouncer up the middle and through into center field for a 2-out single for Frank Thomas. And here is Del Ennis. Del Ennis is a .333 hitter, but only had 12 at-bats. Love that about this game. where you get those outlier guys, and Ennis could end up being the hero of this game. You never know. That's a cool thing. He's playing left field, by the way, today. That's a 33, and that's ripped for a single to left. And runner, now it asked me about the outfielder's arm. The left fielder's arm, Covington is an A arm. So with 2 outs, he will move to third on an A arm. So it's first and third now. Back-to-back singles after there are 2 outs. So here you're going to hit the single with the plus sign, and that'll give him the extra base. There you go. Here comes Gus Bell. Let me tell you a little bit about the left-handed hitting Gus Bell. Had 600 bats, 148 games. Batted .293 with 19 home runs and 115 RBIs. Wow. Gus Bell with the Cincinnati Reds. 30 years old. And here's the pitch from Warren Spahn, who better proceed with caution. Warren Spahn struggled this season. ERA is over 5. But it's just every time he's pitched, he's rolled C stuff. So he hasn't come into his own yet, but he will correct. He will. And that's going to be a 45, and he's going to get lucky and get out of this inning. That's going to be a fly ball. And that's deep center field. Backing up to the warning track is Brutton, and Brutton makes the catch, and that retires the side. Just got out of that inning, barely. So Gus Bell gave it a ride, but did not carry out. So no runs, 2 hits, and 2 left. We go to the top of the 4th. It's 3-1, as you can see. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Braves. 1 run, 6 hits, and 1 error for the Reds. Top of the 4th. It's going to be Bill Brutton, center fielder for the Braves. Pitch is a 53 and a 10. That's a range check, and it says single by the shortstop, so the shortstop could get it. McMillan, I checked him before. I believe he's a 13. And no, he's a 9. So he dives, and the ball hits off his glove into the outfield, and that's a leadoff single for Brutton. So McMillan is a 9 fielder. Ouch. Was not giving good range. Here's we are in the top of the 4th. So here is Brutton with a single, and here comes Eddie Matthews, who's homered and walked. So he's dangerous. So Perky better proceed with caution. Here's a pitch. That's a 54. That's going to be a 54 chart with a runner on. It says 7. 7 is going to be a wild pitch. So hustling over to second base on the wild pitch. And you just go up here to wild pitch, and it sends them to second. It's that simple. So here's the pitch to Matthews again. And that's a 14, which will be a fly ball left field. Nobody's going to advance on this. One out, 1 on. Top of the 4th. Hank Aaron. Right fielder. He's a heroic figure in Milwaukee. He is one of the probably top 3 players in the league, perhaps. He hit 39 home runs, 123 RBIs, batted .355. Wow. Here's a pitch. That's going to be a 13, which will be a 1-11 single, but we rolled a 13. So that's a 1-3 and then a 13, and that's going to be an out. He's a righty, so he'll hit it to the runner on second. It goes to the third base, shortstop. Shortstop will, let's see if he holds the runner on the 13. He may not. Runner may go move to third on this. With our 13 by a righty, it's to the shortstop, and runner will advance. Unless the shortstop has a strong arm. And Roy McMillan, I do not think has a strong arm. He has an average arm. He does. Oops, sorry about that. All right, so runner will advance on that, and we're going to write in 3 right there. All right, so 2 outs now with a runner at third, and here comes Wes Covington. Covington struggled a little bit, I'll tell you. Covington's only batting 216. In reality, he's a 279 hitter, so he's struggled so far. We're only in game 10. All right, so here's the pitch to Wes Covington from Perky. That's a 61, and a 61 will be a ball hit right back to the mound, picked up by Perky, and Perky throws out Covington. So no runs, one hit, one left, and that's a 1-3. We go right here, click on that 1-3, and we move to the bottom of the 4th inning. So this game to my right is my partner and keeps me. He's my editor, my producer. He keeps track that I stay on track, and he makes sure I stay on track, and that helps me tremendously because I have a tendency to go off the rails every so often. Roy McMillan is up. Pitch from Spahn with a 46 and a 3. That's a drive. McMillan hit 9 home runs, and this ball is going to be caught by the center fielder. One away. All right, next batter is Dutterer, and that is a liner to the center fielder. So center fielder Brutton is busy, and here's the pitcher, Perky, with a 25. And so we have a couple of center field shots. Then we have a liner to center field, L8. And now we're going to have a 25. It's going to be a K on the pitcher, Perky. And that ends the inning. All right, easy inning. 1-2-3 inning for Warren Spahn. But we will have a short leash on Spahn. He struggled. He is a C. So I won't let him give up more than 2 runs. And I may just pull him when he gives up, when he allows the bases loaded. I may just pull him. 2 runs or the bases loaded, and I will pull him. He's struggled early on in these early games. I don't feel he's coming to his own yet. If he was an A, that would be a different story, and I'm waiting for him to become an A. Not going to let him go the whole game as a C and get hammered, right? I want to keep his confidence up. Here's Adcock. He does not have his best. Neither pitcher have their best stuff today, but this is going to be a ground ball to short, easy play for Roy McMillan. 6-3. Just go right here, click. And next up is Joe Morgan, who's 0 for 2 today with a 63, another one, and that's a fly ball. Center fielder, who's out there? Pinson makes the catch. And it's Del Crandall, who's 1 for 2. And that's a 44, and that's line to left for a base hit. So Crandall with a 2-out single. He stands at first. And here comes Logan. Logan today is 2 for 2. Logan is batting 278, and in reality, he batted 291. Here's the pitch, and that is a 62, which will be an out. Fly ball. Shallow right, racing in is Bell, and Bell grabs it to retire the side. Go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 1959 Braves replay using Fall Classic Baseball. My name is Tony Porter. Cards and Dice TV. Like and subscribe. Check out Universal Baseball Association Facebook group. And we also have the Fall Classic Baseball group as well. Fall Classic group. And that was no runs, no hits. And in that top of the inning, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And we move to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's going to be the top of the order. Johnny Temple. Love that name, right? That's a cool name. 15. And that's a ground ball. Shortstop. No trouble for Logan. 1 down. Veda Pinson, who's 0 for 2 today with a 22, and he smacks one to center for a base hit single. He's on at first. He is fast and exclamation. So that means he's extra fast. So 6-3, and then a single. And here's Frank Robinson. Frank Robinson with tremendous power scores 3-1. So Frank Robinson with 1 swing of the bat can tie this ball game up. Here's a pitch, and that is going to be an 11, which is going to be lined for a base hit to right, and 1 run with 1 out. Oh, we're going to have a play. We're going to have an assist chance at third base. So Pinson is headed for third, And we may throw him out. Let's see who our right fielder is. Aaron, and Aaron's 1-4, I believe. 1-4, and he throws. Oh no, 1-2. I think it's 1-4. Yep, 1-4, and he's out at third. It's going to go 9-5. Here's the tag, and he is safe. So Pinson hustles and makes it to third, and the throw by Henry Aaron from right field was right on the money, and the tag was just a little bit late according to the umpire. So we got runners on first and third now. And here's Frank Thomas. And you're going to hit the S with a plus here on the top on that screen. The S with the plus, that's going to send him to third. If you just hit the S, it'll send him to second. All right. Here is the pitch to Frank Thomas. 1 out, first and third. Hopefully we get a double play out of this. And that's going to be a 62, and a 62 will be a 2. That's a fly ball, center field. And let's see what this is going to be. With first and third, center field fly ball, and we rolled a 2. It's going to say F and A will score. Pinson is F for sure, so he will score. He's an F plus, actually. He's more than an F. And it's 3-2 the score now. So a sac fly by Frank Thomas, 2 outs. And right here you got the sac fly, and you just hit the 8 because that was the center field. So Warren Spahn now. It's a lot of 2 runs. We want him to get out of this inning. Let's see what Ennis does, because if Ennis gets on, we may pull him. See what happens. And that's going to be a 34, and that's going to be a base hit. So we're going to have to pull Spahn. Runner will hold first and second, and we're bringing in a new pitcher. And who are we going to grab? This helps you here. It's going to tell me. I'm just going to click on Spahn, and it's going to tell me McMahon. He's really the guy who's I've used the most. I'm going to bring in. Rush has only been used. He only was used 22 times. So I don't want to overuse anybody. This guy, Trowbridge, not very good. How about Wiley? Wiley he has no relief appearances. So I can bring in. Wiley he has 11 actual relief appearances right here. 11. He has none that I've used, so I'm going to use him. I'm going to bring in Wiley. And hopefully Wiley has a decent card and get me out of this inning, because sometimes the guy you bring in is trouble. And I'm looking at the Reds. This will just take a second. I pretty much have them in order. Let's just grab Wiley here. Carl Wiley. Carl Wiley had a whip of 1.3, so not great, but not terrible. But hopefully he can get Gus Bell out. Let's see what we roll for him, what kind of stuff he will have. So Wiley is replacing Spahn. Again, Spahn is with a C, and I'm not going to keep him in there. And it's going to be an A. Wiley's going to be an A. Hallelujah. All right, that will help. Gus Bell up. But of course, it depends what the batter does. That has a lot to do with it as well. So it's going to be Carl Wiley against Gus Bell. Wiley will be an A. And he will be leading off the top of the 6th unless I pull a double switch. And let me see. Let me go back real quick, and let me change the sub and just click the 2 double arrows, because that will allow me to do a double switch. And you know what? I'm going to bring in Mantilla to play second base. So Mantilla will come in and be in Spahn. Okay. And then we go to the bullpen. And then it's going to be Wiley to be in the Morgan spot. You click on the second baseman that's highlighted in red, and you just click in the Mantilla spot, and fills that position, and confirm. That's that easy to do a double switch. Okay. So here it is. Carl Wiley versus Gus Bell. Score is 3-2 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 runners on. And let's see what happens. That's going to be a 25 on Gus Bell, and that's going to be bounced to the first baseman, who Adcock takes it himself, and that retires the side. So Wiley does the job and gets the Braves out of the conundrum. So 1 run on 3 hits. The run scored on the sac fly. and we go to the top of the 6th inning. So bounces the 1st, and we go to the top of the 6th. It's going to be Mantilla leading off with the second baseman. Pitcher goes to Morgan's spot, double switch. And I did not grab Mantilla, which is a little bit of a pain. Let me grab him real quick, see if I can just find them. Oh, I'm looking at the Reds again. Oh, I see why. Because I put some Reds pitchers on top by accident. Okay, that's why. Let's grab Mantilla real quick. Here he is. So Mantilla's up. And let's do this. Pitch from Perky. That's a 55. That's line for a base hit. So he rips one. He's on at first. And it's going to be Brutton, and we're going to bunt with Brutton. And it's going to be a pop-up. Could be a double play pop-up. 2 or a 12, and no, it's not. So it's popped up to the catcher. So he fails to lay down a successful sacrifice bunt. So it's a single, and then a pop-up to the catcher. Just hit 2 on that. And here comes Eddie Matthews. Got tremendous power. He hit 46 home runs with a 65. That's a pitcher 1 against Perky, 1-15. That ball is a deep drive to right field. And Gus Bell backs up, looks up, and that's gone. 2-run shot. 5-2 Braves. Home run right here. 2 RBIs. And Mantilla scores ahead of him. And we're going to pull Perky right now. 9-2. 2 RBIs for Eddie Matthews. Second home run of the day. There you go. Second home run of the day for Eddie Matthews. And up comes Henry Aaron. We're going to go to the bullpen. At 65 did it. 65 is a pitcher home run. Sometimes if the batter doesn't hit many home runs, he'll have a big minus there. Let's see. Let's go to we got to hit the head, the thinker, the head, and then once you do that, you uncheck everything, and then it'll allow you to go in there and to control the changes. We're going to bring in Pena. Let's see. Maybe I also look over here to see when he's going to start. There's this guy and this guy. He'll start in 4. He'll start in 1. So definitely don't use those guys. But I can grab Acker. Acker has 37 relief appearances, so I'm going to grab him. That's a lot of relief appearances. I'm going to grab Acker. And let's see. Oh, there he is. Okay, Acker's in there. Perky has been relieved. I don't let my guys give up a lot of runs. I just don't believe in that. But when they're an A pitcher, man, I let them go because I want to rest my bullpen. So you just have to look at what kind of stuff your pitcher's pitching. If he's got good stuff, let him go a little bit longer. If he's got poor stuff, pull him a little bit sooner. If he's got B stuff, well, you got to kind of roll with the punches. So let's see what Acker's going to be. So Acker is relieving Perky here in the, there's a C in his name. Here in the, I got to go back to work in a couple of seconds. So I will stop this. Actually, it's 1:04, so I got to go back to work. So it's going to be Acker coming in to face Aaron. Oh. Yes. I don't have any hot chocolate. No, you don't. They have it at Lots. Peanut butter. Well, what's in your direction? That's your direction? Well, tomorrow I don't think we're going to be able to go out. We're almost out of peanut butter. What are we going to give them for snacks? Unless you have something hidden away. Yeah, and hot chocolate. That's it. I have water. I have toilet paper. We have paper towels. We have all that. It's only 2 days, and then everything will be back to normal. But there's going to be a lot of crazy people over there. Well, I mean, they're going to be buying everything because they're afraid that the world is going to end. You know how Texas is. They're babies. Um, oh, you know what has yogurt? And you know what has, I think I have enough hot chocolate. I got 4 hot chocolates. I'll make them last. One today, one tomorrow. I like that. No, you know what? That little Indian place, and there's nobody there because the Indians aren't afraid of nothing. The Indian place will have lots of yogurt. Oh, I think so. All right, you got Zoe's. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye.